Hear about what?
Hear about what?
We're in. I think I don't know if it's I saw it on Reddit, so I don't know if it's true, but like Elon Musk confirming that they're actually setting it up.
What? Oh, the fight?
The fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently it's
like,
on again.
Like it's gonna be streamed on either X or Meta.
Or both.
Did you? Okay, sorry. We're gonna go back to that. But did you hear how since he rebranded Twitter to X, that Zuckerberg was gonna rebrand Threads to Twitter? That would be a brilliant play.
Dude,
that would be incredible.
I think everyone would like him.
Oh, absolutely.
He'd be the internet's champion for a little bit.
Here's the thing, though.
Like Elon was once upon a time.
I think Zuckerberg whoops Musk's ass.
Especially lately. Have you seen? I didn't.
Lights him.
Well, yeah.
up.
Mark has. I just see videos of. It feels weird now. Do I know him on a first name basis?
You know, Mark.
Yeah, boy,
my
Mark.
boy.
Yeah, you know Mark. He's
Zuckerberg. Yeah, I think.
I think that's more knowing him, calling him Zuck or Zuck.
I hope he loses though, because then we can call him Sucky Zucky.
You can still call him.
No, you can't call him after he wins.
Yeah,
if he wins, he's just Zuck.
Dude, I think that's his street name.
It's Sucky Zucky. Sucky Zucky. Yeah,
Sure.
I guess it could still be.
He is the social network after all. He gets around.
Yeah,
he networks a lot. But
Yeah.
I think he'll whoop his ass. Isn't he also like half his age?
He's. I don't know how old either of them are. Really?
I think Zuckerberg's probably in his late 30s, maybe early 40s.
Yes, I agree. How old's Musk?
Probably, I think Musk
50s?
Yeah, I think so. This is terrible. I don't know. I have no idea.
Maybe.
It doesn't matter.
But the thing too is
it
like.
does matter. I think if he's
No, sorry. I mean, in general, like, would you know their age otherwise?
He's so
like if you were not looking this up.
Zucky is 39.
Okay.
Elon Musk
54.
Oh yeah, what's your guess?
54.
Okay,
I would say like 50. I'd say 49.
Did you see the screen?
No. 45.
I was that with the 45. I'm gonna guess 52. Yo, it's 52.
He's so yeah. So yeah,
39,
age difference
52.
already.
Yeah.
But also, Zuckerberg is training with some of, if not the best martial arts on the planet.
Is it a boxing match or it's like a MMA?
I think it's an MMA fight, and he's training with
People
the
are
pound for
thinking-
pound greatest MMA fighter.
People are thinking it's going to be in the Coliseum, which would be like insane.
That would be incredible. I would love to buy tickets to go buy it.
And
Apparently-
the metaverse, you can actually stream it on VR. Like you could watch from the
like
Coliseum
you're there?
in VR. Yeah,
Is this? Are you making this up?
I'm totally making.
Because that would be so.
But,
That's probably going to happen.
That's probably the way he.
Yeah,
That's probably going to
It's
happen.
on Meta. It's going to be on Meta, so no doubt. It would
Yo,
be
put on your goggles and it's like you're already. Yo, but they'd probably pay you.
Yo, what if you start getting punched?
You'd probably
in
have
the
to pay
face?
for it.
So here's the other thing. I
Yeah,
was reading,
absolutely.
is that
But like a lot.
it's gonna
like
be
even the goggles.
there's gonna be nothing in the shots like with how they film it that is gonna be modern. So like the background, like what you see in the arena will look like it's they're not adding any. It won't look modern. Is basically what.
Oh, so it's going to look like they're in the Coliseum.
Yes.
That's
correct.
wicked. As it should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we want. But
Yes.
that's a lot of ground.
Are they
The Coliseum
fighting?
is big.
Are they fighting with weapons? Because that would be so
death?
cool.
Yeah. Whoever wins gets ownership.
Guess
of the
Yo,
other.
that-
yo, that's money.
Yo, we should. If we start making a game show for billionaires, yo, it's probably like reverse what they did to the poor in.
How do you
Squid
get them
Games.
to play though?
They just did it. They just got an internet battle and started doing it themselves. Kanye is next.
This is true.
Does he fight the winner?
I think Kanye's just fighting the world. I think we
Fighting
all
himself.
enter the Coliseum.
Fighting
He fights himself
himself.
in the Coliseum.
And he's losing. And he's losing.
Like those shitty horror movie skits where like they're like fighting themselves and stuff.
What do you think would be another awesome celebrity matchup?
Like
Yo, The Rock and Jason Statham.
I think all the Chris's.
I think Statham lights him up.
Like Hobbs and Shaw for real.
Hobbs and Shaw for real. Yeah, Shaw whoops his ass.
No,
Yes.
Danny's too massive.
Doesn't matter.
He'll just grab him.
Jason
and throw
Statham
him.
can
I've
actually
seen him
fight.
do it in movies.
Jason's. Oh fuck yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I've seen it
that's
in
true.
movies.
Oh, Jason is in the Expendables, so you know he's
Actually,
legit.
but Vin Diesel beats both of them because Vin Diesel just stomps on the Coliseum ground and the earth crumbles.
No, he'll go to jail for destroying like ancient property and
Yeah,
stuff,
that's
like
true.
vandalism.
Yeah, vandalism.
Yeah.
No,
No
but
way.
family, dude.
Oh, duh.
I didn't even know that Fast Furious X came out.
Fast X?
Yeah.
Is it out now?
It's been out for like a long time.
Oh, shut up.
It's been like 3 years.
No.
No,
Please, no. I'm that behind. Yo, but you know who I'd like to see in the Coliseum? All the main Chris's. Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, Chris
Ooh,
Pratt.
like keep the name.
and Chris.
Who do you think wins that?
And Chris Pontius. Yo, Chris Pontius has to be in there.
Pontius. Yeah, Pontius has to be in it. I agree.
Which one's Chris Pontius?
From Jackass.
Jackass.
Party
He's
Boy?
He's Steve-O's best friend.
Yeah.
He's also from Wild Boys.
Yeah.
They had that
Wild
show.
Boys was good.
Yeah, I actually really like that show.
I enjoyed it.
It was what was Steve Irwin in? What was his show?
Crocodile Hunter.
Was it just the Crocodile Hunter? Is that it?
Yeah.
I never.
I thought. I thought for some reason you were talking about Steve Urkel. The crocodile. I was like, what?
Yo,
This guy talking.
yo,
Steve Urkel. And the crocodile.
yeah,
Who's
that'd
Steve
be
Urkel?
wild.
You know Steve
Who's
Urkel?
Steve Urkel?
Oh.
From,
That's what I'm asking
What show
you.
is he from?
Family Matters.
He had like the glasses.
Steve, the black guy with the
He's
suspender.
black
Yeah.
with the suspenders.
Oh.
We said black, and he's.
To be honest,
I
didn't-
know the black
never,
Steve
I never
Urkel.
knew his first name was Steve. I just knew it was Urkel. So you
you're
saying
fair.
Steve Urkel sound like a formal actor or something. So I was like, never heard of Steve Urkel.
Have you seen the interview? It's an old interview of
Good movie.
what's Gandalf's name?
Gandalf.
You just said
No,
dumbass.
no, the actor Sir
White.
Ian. Is it McKellen? Sir Ian McKellen.
He plays Magneto.
Yes. Yes.
So
it's something
he's
like that.
he's talking with Ricky Gervais, and oh my god, it's so funny. But he's like,
It's probably not as funny as this.
no, you gotta watch the clip. The clip's way better than what I'll do just do.
Oh,
but he's
here
like,
we go.
he's like, just so you know, like, I'm not actually a wizard. I just pretend and act as if I am a wizard. And like Ricky gives him this look, like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, you're confused. I understand. So and he just like keeps elaborating. He's like, I pretend. He's like, they asked me to be a wizard, and I said, I'm not a wizard. And they're like, we know. And he's like, okay, so I'm going to pretend to be what a wizard might feel like in these moments. And it's fucking great.
And that's how you did Lord of the Rings.
That's how he did Lord of the Rings. Yeah, he just like keeps going on about it. He just like and Ricky Gervais is like, shut the
Because
fuck
imagine he
up.
did that in every interview. He's like, Magneto, I'm not Magneto.
Yeah.
I can't
I
actually
pretend.
attract metal. I can't bring the cutlery to us.
Like make metal like.
Like he attracts metal bands.
Oh, I meant like attract metal. Like metal thinks he's hot or something. Like he's sexy metal.
Like just metal starts to melt around him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hot, dude.
Isn't that? I was gonna call him space. I was gonna call him Spaceballs. What's the fire guy from Fantastic Four?
Spaceballs is so good though.
It's funny though.
Spaceballs is
Never watched
hilarious.
it.
Oh, Spaceballs is.
I've only seen the clip where they're combing the desert or something.
Spaceballs is like one of the funniest parodies ever. It's so good.
Wait, who are you talking
Does it have
about?
John Candy in it?
Who are you talking about?
And yes, John Candy's in it.
That's not funny.
No,
Yeah,
it's
John
funny.
Candy's pretty funny. There's some funny movies.
No, Chris Farley's funny.
No,
John
it's
Candy's
pretty
John
funny.
Candy's
John
not
Candy as like the Chewbacca of that world is pretty funny.
funny. I really doubt it.
Who are you talking about from Fantastic Four?
The Fire Boy.
Human Torch.
Yeah, that's like a
What did
Human
you-
Torch abilities.
what did
Melting
you-
For a
metal.
second, when he said Fireboy, I was like, yes, that's his name.
Wait, why did you thought his name was Spaceballs?
I just
What?
the first thing that came to mind. I just
He's
thought.
like, who the guy, the fire, the guy
I don't-
from.
He did. He did. But like, what were you
I don't know.
thinking?
I don't know why I connected the two, but
Um,
because they're both fiction.
That's crazy because your pool is still so big. Your pool
I don't
is-
think so.
The pool is
Yeah, so that
massive.
means I took like a 50-50. Like, what other options could have been?
like
literally every
infinite,
fictional
like, I think
character.
Infinite.
Like Star Wars?
Sure.
Okay, but Star Wars is like Spaceballs, so I'm technically not wrong.
Okay, then how did you get to X-Men from there?
He didn't say X-Men.
I
Oh, but he's
did.
talking about. Oh, sorry, Fantastic Four. Sorry. Fantastic
Oh, this guy's confused too.
I was thinking of
No, like you don't understand. I'm not really a wizard.
what's the fire guy's name in X-Men?
Which guy?
The fire guy.
Spaceballs.
There was Iceman and
Pyro.
Pyro. Yes, it was
Oh,
Pyro.
that it is.
Typical,
It
like-
is that
Yeah.
easy name.
Yeah, that was easy.
Human Torch, Pyro,
Kempo
What's up,
with the
Kempo?
intro.
the Human Kempo.
So
That would be his superhero name.
I don't want to like.
What is the non-human Kempo? Is it the real Kempo, or is the human
Yeah.
Kempo the real Kempo?
It's like mediocre Kempo.
Yo, like
Oh,
that's
is it?
like asking is the Incredible Hulk like who's the other Hulk? Who's like just
Yeah, who's shitty Hulk? Who's
regular
average? Who's
Hulk.
average Hulk?
Yo She-Hulk?
Oof. That's dumb.
Yo,
That's
it's true, though.
WNBA Hulk.
Yo, it's true though. That show bombed though.
Every show has bombed for like a long time now.
Yo, I
Come on.
wouldn't anticipate.
Disney.
I wouldn't anticipate the movie coming out, the Marvels, being like one of the worst Marvel movies ever. I'm not even. I wouldn't even be surprised
Yeah?
if it was.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
yeah.
worse than Morbius.
Oof. Oh, you going that hard like any Marvel movie?
Yeah.
Damn, that's
I mean, usually like I root for the underdog. Just that movie just shit the bed.
What, Morbius?
Yeah, it was
I haven't
terrible.
even seen it, and I know
It's just
it's
terrible.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
not gonna waste my time.
I think everything about it just was horrendous.
Poor Jared Leto, because I like Jared Leto.
Yeah.
But he
What,
just...
so what is so bad about it, according to critics and stuff?
I don't
think-
know. I've never
what
watched it, but
I
I could
disliked
tell you
about
from
it
the
was, like,
trailer.
The acting was cringe. Like the acting was so bad it was cringe, in my opinion. Like the whole like story and plot just I don't know, just didn't at all. It wasn't exciting. There's little development. Just instantly, this guy has
Wasn't
superpowers.
exciting?
Instantly,
This
knows
guy
how
was
to
a
do everything.
vampire, man. What's not exciting?
Yo, the thing
best
is, I actually fuck with that kind of stuff because I like Van Helsing and stuff.
Yo,
Yeah,
best,
so,
like, that
best
kinda-
vampire movie.
Van Helsing.
Underworld. I think Underworld
Oh,
by like a long shot.
Underworld's all right.
The whole
Hold on,
series
hold on,
was sick.
hold on.
Underworld-
There was one that was shit.
Is it where they swapped it for Mia Jovovich? 'Cause didn't they do that one part, or was it Kate Beckinsale all the way through?
I think
Okay, back
there was
to the-
one movie where she wasn't, but it was like a
What?
Yeah, it was the prequel.
it was a prequel to it.
Yes,
and that
yes,
like
yeah,
I was like
you're
fuck that one.
But
all the ones with Kate.
Jovovich was in like
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Underworld is the
What
best
about
thing.
Dawn of the Dead? Not Dawn of the Dead. Sorry,
Yo,
sorry. Queen of the Damned.
I don't think I've seen that one.
With Aaliyah?
Oh,
She's like the vampire queen?
no, I've heard that's so horrible.
That was the...
Is it with David Bowie? Or is that Labyrinth?
That's Labyrinth. That movie is fucking amazing.
I think.
That movie is amazing.
I think-
Which movie?
Labyrinth?
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I haven't seen it either, but
There's gotta be... would you say Blade?
Blade's up there.
Blade's up there.
never watched.
Yeah,
that.
what about Twilight?
Yo, I think that's top
Stop.
pick. I think that's top
Stop.
pick. Yo, the baseball scene.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, where they wait for the lightning to strike so they can hide the fucking shot of their bat.
That's so cool.
That's so stupid.
You didn't think that was
Hide
the
the
coolest
what?
thing?
So they hit the ball so hard that it makes like thunder noises. So they wait for lightning to strike so that it masks their hit. So like civilians aren't like, what the fuck's going on? So they only play
How
baseball.
smart
in,
is that? That's like the
thunderstorms.
sickest plot twist ever.
So,
There's actually two Blades. One of them's sitting right here. The real Wesley Snipes.
Wesley-
Whoa,
Wes-
watch your blades, dude.
Wesley Pistols.
Yo, here's the thing. This is gonna take like I'm totally transitioning away from here.
okay, that's
So
fine.
I was watching random Reddit video came up, and it was about this guy who had a near-death experience. Random guy, and like this guy was just like interviewing people on the street, and the guy he talked to, basically this guy like clinically dead, and he said he was talking about what his experience was like, and I was like, yeah, this is like one of the
Okay.
most interesting. And then people in the comments were saying like similar things, which is cool. But basically, he was saying that while he was dead, he said it was basically like every memory you have. He's like it like literally like it runs through your mind. He's like everything that you'd happened, and he's like and you were slowly like he's like I was slowly like fading away while your life flashes before your eyes, and he's like and then it's just kind of like nothing, and he's like but he's like it was like incredibly peaceful. He said that when they brought him back, he actually was in a state where he was battling depression for a long time because of he was like
Missed.
sad that he didn't stay dead because of how peaceful it was. I was like, yo, that is crazy. And he's like, he was explaining that he was battling depression for a while, that because of how peaceful that feeling was, that
He'll
he's
never
like,
get back.
he's like, I almost wish that they didn't like save me. I was like, yo, that is fucking crazy. And a bunch of people in the comments were like, yep, went through something similar, and they're like, that feeling of like someone had drowned. And they said while they were drowning, exact same thing, like light flashed before their eyes, and then like immense peace, and then they're like, and then someone like resuscitated.
Yeah,
That's
And I'm like,
so
yo, that's scary. That
strange.
It's that and then obviously there's people in the Reddit like, I can't wait, kill me now. I can't
Yeah,
wait to die. Like,
people
classic
being
internet
jackasses. Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that is super interesting. Like,
Because is it because you bring them back and the first thing I think about is like how they have to pay taxes?
maybe.
Well, you name it. Every single thing is gonna be more stressful than what I
Than
imagine
knowing
that
it's
piece is
gonna
like.
end.
Yeah, right.
No, but then like the burden of the cost of funeral costs, stuff like that, arrangements, just a burden on your family's
That's not. Yeah, but that's not
emotions.
you. You're not experiencing that. You're in that
Yeah,
ultimate.
you're-
Oh, you're saying that my family will never mourn? No, that's not me. Your family
Yeah.
doesn't.
That's
care.
crazy.
And people were saying like they were is it theorizing, hypothesizing,
Both, I think, are
like
appropriate.
that your brain is like scrambling through your memories to try to like keep you alive type things, that you're living in those moments
To give you like dopamine.
Scary, yeah.
Interesting. That's interesting.
But the guy said he's like literally every single thing I could ever remember. He's like I experienced it all at once, and I'm like, yo, that's insane.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought that was like super fascinating. So, anyways, that's something to live with.
I'm just thinking about that. That's
It's a little scary, but
The other thing was the other cool one I was reading was like how humans, the post and was linked to I think a book, but it was a post about sweat and how sweat was like potentially the single biggest human evolutionary advancement we made, and people were saying because like one guy got really into it, but they were basically saying because humans are the only like we're creatures that we could hunt for a long time and like not get tired because we could pace, we could walk, and we're almost like the Terminator. They were saying where you could like you could stalk something for days on end until things got tired, whereas like no other creatures like hunt like that. And they were saying that the one guy was saying like the sweat we have is the most advanced like heat sink in like no other thing that's out there is as advanced of a heat sink as
I guess because most mammals are like they pant it out, like the ones that have fur and stuff, they pant out their sweat, right? Which I can only imagine it doesn't do the same thing as just having direct hydration on where it's hot.
Yeah.
Like direct, like spot sweating, for example. Like you're hot in your pits,
and we
you're
hate
only
it.
Pit sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we take this shit for granted.
Yeah,
that's
true.
so cool.
And the other thing too they were saying that makes this very unique is like we can't throw hard in comparison to like let's say how hard a monkey can throw something, but we can throw it incredibly accurate. And then the person depicted it where it's like imagine you're a lion and you're trying to hunt these humans, and all of a sudden you're just barraged with like pain because like let's say these humans are throwing rocks.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell is causing this? Like,
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you have no idea. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy that we can throw stuff at we're the only creatures that can like accurately intentionally throw stuff. And I was like, these are all like.
Does nothing else sweat?
They do, but it's the way that it works simultaneously as
coolant,
an inductor, or not an inductor. I don't remember the word. I had to save it, but it's like when you're cool, it works both. It works in different ways depending on how it's intended to be used. Like when you're hot, when you're sweating, it. What did they say? Like the way it. Here, we'll
it cools you down. It just cools you down.
I'll come back to it. I'll pull it up and like read the thing on it. But we'll talk about something else.
That's so interesting.
Both of these things I was like, yo, this is why Reddit's great. It's like, and these were just two things I stumbled randomly upon on like, just like random posts while you're like scrolling. Similar like Instagram, how when you're scrolling through, like it shows you like random related stuff that you might like. These ones are like, oh, this is fascinating. I'm like, this is so interesting. Yeah, it was really cool.
Those are two extremely trippy things that you just laid on us back to back that like I need time to think about those.
Yeah. Right?
What if the whole like reliving your life thing, that whole like flash before you die, what if that's what's happening right now?
This guy's deep.
Like this is it. This is the flash. You're going through the flash and then
couldn't you say that we're
I guess technically
we are doing that?
That is accurate. No, but it's not memory.
We're living through it right now.
This is real time.
Well, I remember that you just said this.
How do you know?
Whoa.
Well, that's the difference between it being a flash and real time is that this would be real time.
How fast do you think it goes by? Like, do you feel like for that person
that you actually relive a whole life?
You get enough to like reel out your entire life, or like how far apart do you think these time lapses are?
Fuck, who knows? Like, not me.
Like a year apart, so it's like you 28 seconds. The older you are, the longer it is.
Yeah.
Probably. I think that's probably fair.
No, I'm assuming when you're older, you're probably passing away faster because you don't have enough energy to.
But you've lived a longer life. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but just because that doesn't mean you die slower.
No, I think
it's true. When you get shot, that's why older people bleed out longer.
Yeah, if you get decapitated.
They have to go
is that also a fact?
They have to go through their life.
I don't know because
that's why if you get decapitated, like the guillotine, like
no,
the
but
older
we don't
you
know
are,
that.
the longer your brain functions.
We don't know how long it takes someone to flash back before their death.
Isn't it that if you like lose brain function, it's like if you get like straight decapitated?
How do you know that?
I don't know. I'm asking you. I was hoping that you'd know.
I don't know.
Have you not done this?
No, have I not decapitated something or myself?
Recently? No.
No, definitely not recently. In the past, probably. A bug.
Some ants.
Yeah, fuck them.
Damn, dude, I can't find this post.
I mean, praying mantises eat eat the head, which is worse.
of their
chopping it.
mate too.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like the things that like some animals do, like if they were part of like human
If
culture?
humans took it over.
How fucking crazy it would be.
Okay,
Like, we wouldn't let that shit slide.
which one do you are there any out there that you think would be a benefit?
A benefit.
Yeah, like penguins, like they mate for life. It's like, yo, like I respect that. Or it's
Yeah.
it's like you're like genetically bonded to do that. Where it's not just like a loyalty thing. It's like I am made.
This is
this
how
is
it's
like
supposed
fully
to go.
commissioned.
Yeah.
Commissioned.
I
fully
think-
committed.
I think also if we adapted to the lifespan of mayflies, mayflies are born and die in the same day.
Same with fruit flies. What's the difference between a
they're
mayfly
so
and a fruit fly?
lucky.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that sounds great. No, but can you imagine that though? Like,
That we only live and die one. Like how?
like what other animal do you think is like the humans or we're the mayfly to them? You know what I mean? Because like I'm sure that mayfly in its
Oh, like
perception, it's lived a whole lifetime, but it's
turtles,
just a
no?
day for us.
Is it turtles that can live a
How
long
old do
life?
turtles
Yeah,
get?
turtles can live to like hundreds.
But
of
that's
years.
not the same.
That's
Because
not-
we could live to 100.
no,
Yeah, but hundreds. Like they can live like 300.
Okay, but that's still not the same. Mayfly lives and dies in a day.
I don't think anything lives that. I mean,
You think?
Aliens.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good take.
Isn't there? There's a jellyfish.
Yo, I don't even think Scarborough Bluffs survived that long.
Bluffs?
Bluffs. Sorry, I don't know why I said Bluffs.
Scarborough blips.
No, I think there's this. I swear it's a thing called an immortal jellyfish, and the immortal
Oh.
jellyfish can control its aging and just gets old and then gets young and gets old, gets young, and it'll live forever until it's eaten. Can you imagine that? That's crazy.
But isn't that
That's
kind of
nuts.
brutal knowing that your life depends on not getting
You think jellyfish know anything?
It's true.
I don't know. Do they?
It depends on what it means to know something.
What does that mean?
Like it'll know it's in
Okay,
danger.
So to go back to the thing we were talking, like that same article about the sweat. The other thing is like, as a species, we know revenge. So let's say there's a lion that kills a human. We could go and exact revenge. Like we can track that lion, trap where it lives. Like no other creatures do that kind of shit because you like killed
Killer
like.
whales.
Orcas?
Yo, killer whales. Yo, but tigers also have like.
But yeah,
done
but
that
orcas are super
in,
smart.
But it's like
Tigers do that?
yeah, there's one
The
like man-eating
awareness.
tiger in like India that ended up killing 16 people because they killed its like mate or something.
Whoa.
And started hunting the villagers. Same thing with another tiger
like a
in a
horror
zoo.
movie.
That like 3 guys were like sorry, it was a group of 3 of them, but 2 of them were taunting it, and then one like threw something near it, and it specifically like jumped like and started like hunting it specifically.
Yeah, maybe animals would do it, but they just don't have the technology to keep up. Because like we would track
won't-
something because we have all the technology, but like if a lion came and killed Matt and I had 0 technology, I'd be like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to find this thing? I'd love to exactly.
I don't know, man, because back in the day we didn't have technology to fight it, so we were just in the open versus a lion.
Yeah, but you
those were
think
the
we
days.
hunted things for revenge? We probably did, but did we get the exact one? Probably not.
I would think so.
They probably just found a lion killing, like, this is the motherfucker I told you, and just for peace of mind.
I'm sure, no, because I'm sure like some of these guys would like injure it and be like, yo, like I left it a cut on its right ankle.
It's like some old kung fu movie where they have like matching tattoos and like, that's you're
That's
my brother.
the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Or they would mark it. Like
Oh,
Scar
so-
was obviously different from the other lions in Lion King, and you knew that
Why was his name Scar?
because he had a scar across his eye.
What was he called before that?
Lion.
So apparently,
That's a good. Yo, I've never thought about that, but that's true. Yo, I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man. Not to you, Jellybean.
so here's the thing that happens. So, when you sweat, it basically takes energy to evaporate sweat off of your skin, and that energy is heat. So as your excess body heat is used to convert beads of sweat into vapor, you also start to cool down because you're expelling
Pushing
the
out that heat. What?
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
So it's just it's 2-way authentication.
Yeah.
Yo, I thought it was just the
No
one thing. I
way.
didn't realize the second thing was an option.
So if I was sweating somewhere where there isn't sunlight, my body would evaporate the sweat. Like I wouldn't just stay sweaty until I wiped it up.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. If you
Or
were like,
dry.
if you were somewhat,
Well, I guess
if you were
dry.
somewhat wet, like you jumped into water and you just stood up for a little bit, like you will eventually be dry. I guess.
But whenever I'm doing that, I'm out in the sun, and I always attribute it to the sun.
It's also why you sweat when you eat spicy food. It's trying to expel the heat.
it's so obvious.
That
but
wouldn't make sense when you say it, but I never would've thought it.
Hearing
Yeah.
it is just something that I was very oblivious to.
That is very interesting.
Right?
So what
we're-
happens
we're-
to
so-
other animals when they
Can
eat
babies-
spicy
So
shit?
we're the only
Can babies
mammal. So horses are the only other creatures that can long distance run. But part of why we can do it is because of the whole sweating.
Wait,
But that's the other thing. Like most hunting animals in the wilderness are like burst hunters, which is why
Yes.
because we can go for so we can
go longer.
track you down for so long.
We can go the distance, Hercules.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when I was reading this, I was like, "Yo, this is so fascinating." There's a book on it. It's called
Does
Joy
anything
of Sweat.
else do long distance
No,
running?
horses is the only other mammal.
No, there's got to be something.
No.
Cheetahs.
No,
No, that's not
they're,
long
they're
distance, that's a
short.
burst.
They're burst.
That's a burst. They can run top speed, but like it's
but
very short.
aren't all like I guess wildcats territory like they guard a territory?
But they don't. But when they're hunting, it's not a long term. It's not a long distance hunt.
Oh, not long
it's
distance.
short. It's like a burst hunt, whereas
So-
we could like track animals for miles and
Yeah,
miles
I
and
don't-
miles.
I
No
don't.
one, no other animals do.
No, I mean to be honest, I don't know enough about animals to really help
You
you,
don't
do
watch
that.
Animal
I'm
Planet?
assuming birds though, because birds go pretty
They're
long
not
distance.
yeah, no,
mammals.
yeah, jackass.
Oh, I'm sorry, mammals. I was thinking animals.
And birds don't long distance run. If they did, that'd be crazy.
Yo,
Ostriches do.
Not long distance.
emus.
Maybe long distance, actually.
Their legs are long, so it's all long distance.
It's always long distance, that's true. Yo, you know what's fucking scary?
Ostriches and emus, bro. Those are terrifying.
Cassowaries. Have you seen those things?
It's not like you're trying to cast a
If
word
I
on
explain it to you right now, you'd be like, you'd sooner believe in fucking unicorns.
Okay, let's hear
So
it.
it's this
I do. By the way, I do.
It's
I
like
do
this,
believe in
like,
unicorns. I'm not stupid.
4 to 5 foot bird. It has a bright blue head. It has fur instead of feathers.
Does it
has
have boots?
has a big horn. Has a big
know
horn
what
on
you're
its head,
talking about.
and it has these talons that'll
Yeah.
gut you like a
It looks like,
raptor.
it looks like a dinosaur.
It looks like a dinosaur, and legit, like they're like, if you ever come across these, like run because the thing will literally gut you. It's crazy.
How did you spell it?
He wrote
The right-
casserole.
casserole.
He wrote casserole.
I wrote cast worry.
Like a spell. Like
Yeah.
someone's nervous all of a sudden.
That's worried. What's this? Why is that like a summoning?
that's the
'cause it's
spell.
gotta come out of your fingers, right?
It has to.
Or
Where
your
else is it
hand.
going? Yo, imagine casting
dick.
spells without like.
Yeah, out of your dick.
Holy shit! Yeah, yeah, dude. It looks like a
Things-
peacock without the huge feathers.
like
But then
a
you see it in
raptor.
scale with a human. Dude, the thing's a fucking cow. Not really. It's a bird.
Yeah, it's a bird, bro. It's a cassowary. It's not a cow.
Do cows like long distance stalk, but they just take naps in between? Because they're pretty docile.
Did you know? Let me make sure I'm getting this right. A female hippopotamus is called a cow.
Yeah, because they have calves.
How strange.
Because
Like calves?
like their babies are calves.
No, they've got calves.
Yeah, they have
too.
calves.
They have calves.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they have to walk. Of course, they have calves. I thought that was strange.
yo, I'm back on this topic now. Dogs can long distance hunt.
No,
Because
not long distance
bloodhounds.
run.
Bloodhounds, they smell, they run, they just do it.
Not long distance running.
They can do it.
They'll
I've seen it.
They'll track, but not as long.
They'll
as us.
trot
No.
as well in between.
Maybe.
Wolves.
Look up buffalo jump in Alberta. What the hell is that?
In Alberta,
Yeah,
Little
oh,
Man.
Alberta
Is Little Man
Stampede?
the place?
Is it part of the Stampede, the Calgary Stampede?
Is he calling you Little Man, or is Little Man like part of the
Maybe
search?
he's calling Lucas a little man.
I don't appreciate it.
All of your
Not
endurance with animals.
Will be answered. This is like,
Like how long animals can go?
we're talking about sex
I'm an
now,
animal, baby.
because like where aren't we like some of the
Oh, we are-
shortest?
oh, yeah,
I'm like a
yeah.
rabbit.
Are they quick?
Oh yeah.
Yes, rabbits are
Boom.
30 seconds.
the jackhammer. That's where they got the.
You have more time
Like
to do
3
things.
times.
You have more
30
time to
seconds.
do things.
That's where they named the jackhammer from.
What?
The jackhammer?
Yeah, the move.
No, the
The move.
tool, the power tool, jackhammer. Named after a rabbit.
A jackrabbit.
Jackrabbit.
Jackrabbit. I was like, where the fuck does it? Where's the
Because they
connection?
call it because of jackrabbit.
Is the jackrabbit like a species of rabbit?
Yo, have you ever seen it? It just like it's like a machine gun.
No,
on it.
it's the ones that are named Jack.
That's what I was wondering. Like, was there one rabbit named Jack? And
No, there's a bunch of rabbits named Jack.
Jack's rabbit?
There's a whole collection.
Jack
No.
Rabbit.
Like kangaroo. There's kangaroo jacks. There's kangaroo jacks.
Whoa.
And there's rabbit jacks.
No, Kangaroo
No,
Jack
they're
was a
Jack
bad.
rabbits.
Kangaroo Jack was a bad movie.
There's also apple jacks.
Why? Because who was in it?
I don't
I don't even
remember. I don't.
remember. I think.
Was Will
I have no idea.
I think. Sugar's in his name.
I thought you were gonna say Sugar from YTV.
Yeah, that's who.
I was like, yo, nice.
What's his
I
name?
love
You know what I'm
Sugar.
talking about?
Sugar Ray.
No,
Black guy?
the black guy.
I know who you're talking. I don't
Can
know
you?
who
You have
he
your
is.
phone.
Sugar Ray Johnson.
Can you do it?
Oh yeah.
Sugar. Some
see,
Cuba.
did-
Oh, it's Cuba Gooding Jr. Not sugar
Sugar.
at all. Not Sugar at all, but she knew what I was talking about. He's Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, that guy.
Someone else.
I remember him from, was it Snow Dogs?
Yeah, Snow Dogs.
I watched that movie so many times as a kid.
Ew.
I don't remember a single thing.
Anthony Anderson is who I was thinking of.
Also not Sugar.
I don't know who.
Also,
that
a name I don't know.
Is that the white guy?
Yo, who's blowing up the chat? I
is.
can't.
No,
I don't have my
Kev
glasses
was
on.
talking about it's called Buffalo Cliff, I think, and how the indigenous hunted buffaloes using.
Oh, and they
hunting.
chased them off the cliff.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's scary. That's crazy, dude. That
Yeah.
they were just willing to.
And then since they were so far down the cliff, they couldn't get the buffalo. And they're like, fuck. No, imagine.
No.
That'd be.
God damn it!
They would obviously, like Assassin's Creed, they would jump and use it as a hay bale. A hay bale. Just dive right into the buffalo.
Boom. Yeah. And sometimes the buffaloes would be like, and they would go right into the butthole.
Lucky
Yo,
buffalo.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to have this conversation because I learned something today at work that I was like, "This is a thing."
Is it something that you should have learned at work? Out of curiosity?
No, I shouldn't have learned it at work,
Nice.
but I
You
did.
can't wear sandals while driving. Forklifts. That's what we learned today.
Someone told him to stop.
So I'm gonna do my best to explain
We had
this.
no socks on.
Maybe you guys know of this, maybe you don't. I was the only one at work who didn't know about this, so that's on me. Can't wait to see Emma's reaction. I bet she knows.
Yeah, he hasn't told me this yet.
There's a position where I'm trying to describe this as I saw it, where the guys.
You saw it.
Well, because they were explaining to me, and I was like, just pull it up because I can't imagine what you're saying. So the guys on
full
his
Nelson?
back.
Full Nelson?
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
I
talking
think
about?
so. Keep going.
Yeah, you just started, baby.
The guys on his back,
Yeah.
his legs are up as if
Yeah.
he's the woman.
Yeah.
And then his wiener's tucked down, and then
Yeah.
she's like the guy,
Yeah.
but he's still
Yeah,
doing
it's called,
her.
like Amazoness or something.
That's what the guy told me. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yo.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's not.
So the girl.
But you know what I'm talking
The girl
about.
does the motion.
I've never heard of
It's like the girl is like.
The girl
doing
is the guy, but
but-
he's still in the girl,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she's in the dominant position. It's definitely a feminist move. 100% has to be.
Interesting.
So you've never heard of this?
Come on.
That sounds like a leg.
You know me. And I know you know me. And
So
you
you know.
know that I know that you know
I
me.
was blown away. Like, they kept saying it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Like,
about.
it's weird though that they all collectively knew about it. Like,
They must have, like, on a break, like, all go a little bit together or
Guys, check
something.
this
I don't know. Yeah, and I was like, that's so...
That sounds
But
like-
here's where, like, there's gotta be some...
This is why he's so. You sound nervous. It's because Emma's not as into it.
I
as
don't
you
want
thought
her
she
to
would
be... Someone asked me, they're like, you're gonna try this with your wife? And I was like, hell no.
dude, what if it's the best thing ever?
Maybe I'll try it.
I'm trying it.
Maybe
You
we
wouldn't try it?
Maybe we will.
No, it's that I'm gonna.
I'll
get
do it with you.
cramp.
I'll do it with you.
From
You're
what?
gonna get what?
You're, all of a sudden she's gotta do what the man's gotta do and she's gonna get a cramp. Yeah. Welcome to the every day of our life. That being said, I forgot where I was going with that, but
You're sweating, dude. Are you
I thought
good?
it was crazy.
He's hot. He's so
I thought
hot
it was-
talking about it.
She doesn't like it. She's
I
not with it. She's not
Thought
with my
it
idea.
was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like a move that I'm really into. But I'll do it.
It just seems so vulnerable. Oh, what I was gonna say is like, there's got to be a level of respect to whoever came up with that, though. Like that takes some creativity. Who would have thought of that?
What do you mean? It's just reverse.
I know. Maybe I'm
Like,
fucking.
what if a
super
guy
vanilla.
was doing it and the girl was like, you know what? Let me try. And
Yeah.
That's just it.
And then what would have happened is I would have laid on my back and be like, well, this don't work. And she'd be
No,
like,
how do you know it doesn't work?
because I wouldn't have gotten that way. But that's what I'm saying. She's like, I
This
want to do it. I'd be
guy's-
like, okay,
This
well.
guy's so vanilla for.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
For a
what
brown
do you-
guy?
Yeah, what
Probably.
kind of spice you guys like, mild? We already talk about you got the mild
That's where I get the
sauce.
spice in my life is the food, not the
Okay,
bedroom.
why, Kevin, did you say wife made cookies emoji, but then you put the word nothing like fresh freaking cookies?
Yeah, make up your
That's
mind.
weird, bro.
That's
You gotta figure it out, man.
yeah.
Unless
your
the
life
top
out.
one is to tell us what kind of cookies. And they're the only one I see.
I
they have
bet they're
is-
not even those. I
Yo,
bet
yo,
they're
raisin, bro.
Yo,
Raisin.
no. Yo, if you like raisin cookies, you're safe, bro.
There is nothing worse.
What about Raisin Bran?
I used to love raisin
Oh,
bran
you're
as a
fucking-
kid, and then I grew
I
up
knew
and I
it.
was like, forget about
First
this
of all,
noise.
no
First
socks.
off, yeah.
No
I knew
socks,
that-
no shoes.
I knew that
He
was coming
obviously
up.
likes Raisin
I
Bran.
knew that was coming
Yo,
up. I
to be
knew
honest,
Because that's what your toes look
Kid-
like. after
kids
being
don't like Raisin Bran.
with no socks.
it. No, they're a little too big to be raisins.
No,
Maybe
they're big-ass
prunes.
raisins.
That's a giant fucking raisin.
It's a date.
it is a date. It is a date.
Like
You know
this.
what, dude? You did it backwards. old people like
that the
Raisin Bran,
move?
not
Is it-
kids.
I know.
Is
I
that-
know.
Why would you like
True.
it first?
Is this the real reason? This is how you guys started your thing. Was you said you want to go on a date, and he just like pulled out his shoes
Yeah.
or his feet and his sock with no socks on and his shoes. His feet are all fucking.
That's what.
He's just shaking his.
No, that's what
feet
it
from his
was.
sandal.
Wanna go on
I
a
walked
date?
up. I walked up to her. I was like, "Do you want to go for a drink?" And then pulled my shoe off. She's like, "It's a date." And I'm like, "Yes, it is." Boom,
Got
her. Hey,
Dude, you could have posted that. You had a chance to post on your feet find. That would have been a sick caption.
I still can.
Yeah, you should.
Maybe not.
No, you can't.
No, it's true. Well, now that I have a kid on the way, like she's locked down. Like it's over.
Now you can do whatever.
I can do anything. I'll post all the feet pics. She ain't going
Dude, imagine one
nowhere.
day you're like you have this empire of feet pics and your kid has to find out that that's my dad.
That sounds like
what if he
that
sta-
sounds ideal.
What if he started his kid's empire of feet, but he shows them as a baby?
If
and
my
stuff?
kid's
that's
like
non-sexual. I just realized how weird that was.
yo,
That's cool.
that reminds me.
Non-sexual.
I gotta tell a story after this. I
For like those stupid HomeSense like picture frames where they have like random babies' feet. I'm like, whose kid's this? Who let their kid do this? You. You
Yo,
did.
but how
mini prunes? Mini prunes.
How amazing would it be though if like let's say I made stupid money. Like we're living fucking luxury. Like,
Any money
I
from
got
that is
fucking-
stupid money.
Yeah, that is true. But like I'm making like fucking seven
$6.
figures. Woo! And like my kid like growing up rich and like, Daddy, how do you do it? And I say, well, flip open my phone, open up the account, and show them. Like
No.
they'd be like, no way, Dad, this is how we make our money.
He's-
You're
Why does your
fucking
kid sound
bulby.
like
t-
that?
No, he's
He's
way cooler than you.
No way,
He's-
Dad.
He's way
My
cooler
kid.
than you
Oh my
already.
god.
Because it's my kid.
He's gonna know because you're gonna.
my
He's gonna
way,
walk
Dad.
with you. He's gonna see your feet through the sandals and be like, Dad,
I've seen.
are you fresh ham 69,
It's
69?
fresh feet. Thank you.
Fresh feet.
Yo.
Me?
Speaking of, so a coworker of mine, and you guys can decipher who it is,
Yo, sorry.
and the viewers can probably decipher who it is.
Can you pass me a
but-
chili? Sorry,
No, that's fine.
sorry to interrupt.
Do you got a flavor in mind?
No, just surprise me with
Whatever
one.
it
Not
is.
the blue one, not the blue one.
Give me the red one.
No, give him the yellow, the green
I have
one.
a
Holy
red one?
Give him the green one.
Dude, I don't care which one. Just give me the red one.
Piece of shit.
Thanks, man.
So this coworker of mine is telling me how when he was younger, and he, became a teenager, and he started to masturbate, but he didn't.
Oh, sorry.
This is disgusting. He's
No.
not even 18 and he already did it.
So sorry, you were gonna say.
No, nothing.
Okay, so he starts to masturbate, but he didn't know what the hell this was. He just like, one day he's just a kid and he just starts, what the fuck, this feels great. So he's doing it, but for the first while, he never finished because he didn't know what the fuck was happening.
I could have sworn we told the story before. But
I could-
No, this is the first time I heard this.
I swear
this
this
is the first time
he's
I
just,
heard this
like,
today.
I'm pretty sure we've all gone through the same thing. Go ahead.
So he doesn't know what
This is
he's.
his story.
No, I'll tell you my story after. So he first couple times he just never finishes because he's like, I don't know what the hell's going on. And then one day he takes it too far and then splooge, and he's like, what the fuck just happened? He's like, oh my god, am I dying?
yeah.
So he's like,
The first time was
is wild, especially because the first time hits hard. Like you fucking freeze. Like it's wild.
Wait, you still don't have that happen?
No, I wish I could go back to the day.
I don't.
Where you're like, it's fucking incredible.
Yo,
it's ecstasy.
to think about
It's ecstasy.
to think about how much you've been holding back until your first release is actually crazy.
Right?
If you really think about,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't even remember my first time because it's probably my deep trauma.
I didn't-
It's like deep in there. Like,
Probably blinded.
I didn't.
yo, this is the near-death experience I had my whole life. Flash. I was like, oh no.
You're like,
I didn't say dad.
I didn't breathe for like 5 minutes. I didn't breathe for a good while.
It was just.
It's crazy.
And it was just like two little drops.
Yeah, but still, you're getting fucking cramped. No, so he's like, what? So he's like, what the fuck was that? So he goes to his dad. He's like, Dad, I was like scratching my face, and like some shit came out, and I was like, were you masturbating? He's like, no, I was.
in this Christian house.
And I was like, bro, you had told your parents. Like, I knew from the beginning that's not something you say. But so since we were in the spirit of telling embarrassing stories, I was like, yeah, man. Like, there was one time I wasn't fucking thinking this through. I wasn't thinking it through. And the first time I had ever been with a woman, they supplied the condoms, and I was like, hey, sick. This is how it rolls, right?
BYOC.
Bring my condoms.
BMOC.
There you go. Bring my own. Okay. So then we ran out of that pack as time went on.
What the?
As time went on, not that one, not that one. No, because it was a
It's like the
relationship.
40-year-old.
Yeah, just keep going. Just keep going.
How many times are you guys having sex?
So then we were on the back, and I'm like, damn, I gotta buy some now. And I was like, I've never bought condoms before. Like, what the hell? And also, I'm an idiot because I'm young. I didn't realize I had my own car at the time too. I didn't realize I can just go anywhere whenever I want. Like, I don't need reasons. I could just do things. But like, I'm at home, and it's Mother's Day, and I was like, I was like, yo, I need a reason to leave the house. Because if I just go out, people are gonna be like, "Where are you going, Lee?" So I was like, "I need a reason." So
Why does everyone in your family sound like this?
so
Your kids?
it runs in the family.
Is this
so
your mom?
No, yeah. that's my-
Where are you going?
So I tell my dad and my sister because I remember they were both in the kitchen. I was like, "Hey guys, I'm just gonna go run out and get something for Mom for Mother's Day." And they're like, all right, whatever.
Oh my god.
So I go to Shoppers, and I'm buying condoms at Shoppers, and then I think about it. I'm like, well, I can't go home empty-handed because I know I went up to get something for Mom. So I'm a dumbass, didn't think it's true, and I go to the cash register, drop down a box of condoms, and a Happy Mother's Day card. And I was like, it wasn't until like after I walked out, I was like, that didn't look fucking right. That did not look fucking good. I got a Mother's Day card and a box of condoms. Like,
Dude.
there's just so many layers of like that being so
I
fucked
thought it was
up.
gonna go so different. I thought you were gonna buy her a gift, and the gift receipt was gonna have the
Have the
condoms on it.
No,
and then
no,
you
no,
gave it to her.
No, I just remember feeling when I walked out, I was like, that was awkward. Like, that's weird. But I mean, I guess there could be some good space there. They
probably-
could think I have a baby mama, maybe.
They've probably had so much worse.
That's true.
They've
Dude,
probably seen some
it's
shit.
so funny. This was actually relatively recently too. There was one year my mom had gotten me condoms for Christmas, but like as a joke, and she wrote literally notes on every single one. Like one of them was like, "If she's ugly, make sure you wear 2." And like
That's
wrote like
so
literally
funny.
everyone had like a different like joke that she wrote on them. And I was
That's
like,
good.
"This is fucking
That's
hilarious."
cool. That's jokes.
That's classic. I
But
remember.
I always felt like weird buying condoms. I don't know why. I
It
felt like so
does-
judged. As soon
yeah.
as I was like, oh,
Stigma around it.
yeah.
There is.
Oh,
even when
But like, shouldn't you be brave? Like, I'm being
I'm being
safe.
safe.
I'm being smart and safe here.
Yeah.
even when we were in Blue Mountain with Christina, like we went to go buy some, and like I was like, okay, like let's we don't know each other when we go in there, because she had to go buy something else, and we're splitting the bill. I'm like, yo, like it's gonna be weird if I buy and then they just look at you right after, like what, like a wink.
I feel like that's better.
Yeah.
So I bought them
should've bought
separately,
quick-
and I just waited outside for her anyway. I was like, okay,
Yo,
well,
you should have bought bananas and the condoms. That would have been fucking good. Just the thing. of bananas.
Just a lonely night tonight.
Or a cucumber.
like one. Just,
I don't think Shoppers has cucumbers.
No, it should have been something oddly shaped, like a jug of orange juice.
a can of Pringles.
No, but the small packs of Pringles.
The chodes,
One of both, just in case.
Yeah,
She has,
that's true. Yeah,
the little
don't know what she
chingles,
likes.
the little chingles.
That's what they should be called. Is chingles. Is that like?
No, those are the ones you get in Asia.
I was gonna make the joke. I'm glad you did.
So I remember the first time I got condoms was I asked my dad. I was like, "Hey, can you get me some condoms?" He's like, "Sure." And he brought like a 200 pack box because my
Like
uncle,
out of his closet?
no because my
Couple misses.
his brother used to be my doctor, and he would always get free samples of boxes because it was free to patients. So he just gave me like a box of 200. And I was like, "Dad, like, I don't even
Thanks
know.
for having faith in me.
I
But
haven't even met her yet. I don't even know who he's gonna be with."
and what's the lifespan on a condom? Because they expire.
They do
It's
expire,
on
yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, what is it? Like usually like a year or two?
I never check.
It's like
I don't know.
you think
I
you're
always-
running through 200?
No, what expires them? Like, does it just get dry?
Probably just the plastic. Yeah, it probably gets dry and it breaks easier.
It's like rigged like a sword.
That
When you
sounds,
open it, it's like
that sounds sick.
So you sheath your weapon.
Yeah. Your meat sword. Or meat dagger.
meat fruit knife.
I was trying to think of a small one, like pate knife. The charcuterie board.
At least it's elegant, right?
Fancy.
That's what I always say, dude.
It's elegant.
Comes with its own cheese too. Oof.
Oh.
Disgusting.
Oof.
Ew, I didn't like that.
Yeah. I don't
Why
think- I don't
cheese?
think anyone did.
When you relate it to cheese, it's grosser.
Because that's like one of the terms for it.
Yeah.
What?
Smegma, they call it cock cheese.
Ugh, but why?
Smeg.
What is that? What you're gonna release smegma? You can't release like just proper ejaculate.
Cottage
like, everyone else?
No, it's when dudes don't clean themselves.
Yeah, that's what
It's like,
grows
it's
in
like
there.
shit grows in there, yeah. When people don't
What?
clean themselves? Yeah. That's a real thing. Yo, look up, but
No,
don't look
don't
up.
look it up.
Don't look up. Smegma? Oh, dude, it's gnarly.
It's
Ugh.
like cheese in your pubes type thing.
Why?
'Cause they don't
Like
clean.
what happens? Like how's that
People
happen?
don't- people
What,
don't
you
clean
just
their
don't
wang.
shower?
The bacteria.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
And then like some uncircumcised people just don't clean their wang, so it just gets like. Yeah, that's cute.
You touched my
do that
toes and you said
twice.
circumcised wang.
Trying to.
Yeah.
I
You,
almost-
Those are the good old days, eh?
I don't remember any of that.
What?
I can't,
Wait, what?
Like my first experience
Oh.
doing the hand party selfie.
Dude, what if? Do you think you ever
miss
went?
it.
Do you think you ever came so you went cross-eyed?
Yeah, that's probably happened.
I kind of wish I did. all
Someone
the
probably
time.
went blind.
Isn't
Well,
that
they
isn't that a
probably don't,
saying
like,
that
in
you
the
jerk off so
same-
much that
yeah,
you go blind?
Well, yeah.
That's a saying, no?
Is it?
I think
Yeah,
so.
who said
It was a Catholic church to prevent kids from jerking it.
Yeah, that's fair. It's based in truth, though. Probably.
Yeah.
They used to go blind because then if they saw you jerking off, they'd like sear your eyes out because the church was so chill back in the day.
So probably everything you could think of has probably happened.
Yo, it's
Someone
actually
probably threw out their back.
even just like the
Someone
Oh
probably.
yeah, no doubt someone's throwing it
100%.
back. The way it just like locks up.
Ah!
You become like a robot. You're like,
Yeah.
Oh.
especially like it depends on how hard she's pounding it from the back.
That's true too.
She's destroying she's brooking it up.
Brook it.
Yeah, she's brook it like Ruckus.
Still more stories I want to tell, but maybe I shouldn't.
But talk about your experience in these classes that you guys are taking.
Oh my god.
Because
So,
that was so intriguing. I feel like everyone needs to know.
yeah, so we're taking, for anyone who might, Kempo's in the chat, so maybe he doesn't know. Kempo, I'm having a child in December. I'm going to be a father.
Tempo leaves chat.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, he's
Doesn't-
gone already.
He said, I don't give a shit.
Probably. So we're taking prenatal classes, and the first two are actually very
Is that what you have to
informative.
go into before you go into the Navy?
It's actually it's before you just get a boat.
Isn't it prenasal?
That's
before,
a different class.
Before nose job? It's
it's
like
a
the
prenasal class.
pre-nose job?
That's what you have to do to get your license to do cocaine.
You're prenasal.
Yeah, you have to snort it. Otherwise, you have to do it up your butt. That's a fact.
What-
Or
Pablo
prenatal-
Escobar
or
what's
did
that
all
one?
this.
What's that one called?
Before you get your
Prenatal.
before you get it pierced.
Yeah.
Like the powder.
Oh, I thought you
duvet?
meant when someone snorts cocaine out of your belly button, which probably also sounds great.
That just it probably
Yeah, we
smells
should
like
get our
shit.
belly buttons pierced collectively.
I would do some dumb shit like that if it weren't for jits.
I would do
Why?
it.
Are you not
Because you
allowed?
get ripped out.
But what if it's not a dangly one? What if it's just like a stud?
I guess I could tape over my. Yeah, probably. I could probably like tape.
I've
So irritated. I haven't eaten all day.
never been so mad in my life.
No, it's irritated. It's not angry.
Yeah, come on, man.
I didn't say angry. I said mad. This guy sucks at listening.
I'm so irritated.
We should, and then we should get ones that we can connect together when we're together.
Bro. Bro, that'd be
Captain
hilarious.
Planet. I was gonna say something else. I was gonna
What?
really cross the line, but it's Captain Planet.
I think we should cross lines more if we're causing a ruckus.
What, like where we're
I don't
girls?
think. Yeah.
What?
We're girls. That's crossing the line.
That's cross dressing.
That's the same thing, right? That's the line.
Is that
right?
the line?
Yeah.
Is dressing?
No, the line is like gender is the
Like
line.
the line down your nutsack? That line?
Someone's gotta know why that's there. Did we all experience the same surgery?
What?
The line between your nutsack?
Oh, 100%. Aliens.
Yeah. We're crafted.
What if they
image.
put something in there?
put balls? They're bouncy balls.
What if semen didn't come from your testicles and aliens put them there just for the lulz? Like semen came from like your bladder.
Your
They just-
brain, dude.
They genetically gave us a weakness just so that they can always kick us there if they ever invade. They're like,
Oh,
just kick them in the nuts.
shit. Yeah.
But then when they saw us develop cups, like in hockey, they're like, God damn it!
fucking brilliant. They're
At least
so fucking
it's gonna
smart.
smell like shit because all that sweat that protects them from their heat.
Smegma.
Ugh.
Disgusting.
Yeah, even the word itself is gross.
But it's also hilarious.
It is.
Yeah, so we
I
started,
always thought it was like a type of lava when I was a kid.
It does sound like lava.
Smegma, like a volcanic eruption.
it's like magma.
Yeah.
It's like a Pokemon.
Smegma.
Not Magmar. Smegma?
Liquid
Smegma? No, Smegma
Yeah,
would
that's
be a
gnarly.
Pokemon name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Smegmar.
Snorlax fuses with Magmar. Smegmar. Yeah.
No, there was also the
wanna
little
draw
snail, the little fire snail from Gen 2. His name was something like that.
Can you even say
Stop,
Gen like
no.
that?
No, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. But
Fire
snail?
Slugma. His name's Slugma.
Slugma? Yeah, that sounds dirty.
Yo, is that like the, are they the, how'd you say it, boomers of the Pokemon?
Who?
Pokemon world?
Gen 1?
Gen, no. Gen 1 is boomers. Gen 2 is, I guess, baby boomers? Or is it
No.
vice versa?
What? Aren't
Boomers are baby boomers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't boomers baby boomers?
Gen 2 would be like before our gen.
Yo, which one's millennials?
Why?
Because they're the second generation.
We're millennials, no?
Yes, but
Yeah,
like
what
which one in
millennials?
the Pokemon
We would
world?
be like Gen 3.
Yo, that sucks, eh?
Oh.
I actually don't like
We'd
her.
be like
anything-
Swampert.
Ooh, I can't even name any of them.
Blaziken?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Blaziken.
Yeah, so Totodile?
No, Totodile's Gen 2.
Fuck! Idiot! Do you know your Pokemon?
I'm so mad.
Wait,
Oh, that's
who else?
Chikorita.
Oh, that one has Skeptile.
I don't know
He's
what
like
that is.
he's like the tree lizard. Swampert, Skeptile, and
These sound familiar. I think.
Blaziken.
Oh, but I know.
Swampert sounds like a wet fart.
Yeah, that's basically what he is. He's a ground water, so he's brown.
Groundwater.
Yeah. That's why it's weird because Degrassi's like double super effective.
Degrassi?
Degrassi?
Yeah, the Drake.
He's in a wheelchair.
Exactly.
Great.
Is it Slugma? I gotta.
Oh, so because we cut you off. This
Sorry,
cla-
yes. So these classes, like I said, the first two classes were actually very informative. I learned some decent stuff in there. The second two, maybe it's because we've been around kids, maybe we have a decent amount of experience, maybe it's because we did our own homework, but it just, like, I don't feel like I learned anything. It was because a lot of repetitive shit. But the questions, and I'm not judging people out there, but
judging.
they
I'm
were
judging.
they were kind of dumb. And
Kind of.
like pretty dumb, some
I'd
of
be
these
curious what some of
questions.
these people do for work.
If anything.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, just couldn't think things through. Like, yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to repeat too much that you guys have already heard, but like, yeah.
Go for it.
Person's like, hey, don't put pillows in your baby's crib. Like, it can, like, restrict their, like, you know, the risk of suffocation and whatnot. They're like, well, what if the baby's awake when I put the pillows in? They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I just said no pillows. And they're like, well, what if I put the pillow under the mattress so it props them up, but they can't get to it? They're like, no, just pick your kid up, leave your kid flat if they're in the thing, leave them alone.
It makes me think of
Why do
like
they have to be propped up?
I don't know.
he's just like, what else can I ask that involves pillows that might be a loophole?
Can I put a pillow on my own bed?
The next time she runs a class, she's gonna be like, listen, don't ask pillows. Nothing. About
Anyone ask a
pillows.
pillow question, I'll fucking kill you.
What about the forcibly turning the head?
Yeah, I guess that was one too. Is like she was saying like, oh, when you put your baby down, she's like, lay your baby on their back. They will move their head naturally, and they will find what's comfortable. And the person's like, well, when I put my baby on their back, can I like turn their head to a side? And they're like, just put your baby down. Like, just let your baby
What the- Sleep on
decide
your
what's
butt, sleep
comfortable
on
for them. Yeah, like, guys are gonna freaking like snap the baby's neck or something.
The baby's turning right. He's like,
Get back over there. Get back over there.
yeah,
That's crazy.
It almost sounds like a shitty comedy movie with Melissa McCarthy as as one of the students.
Yo,
I
that
can
would be
already tell.
shitty. She'd be pretty funny as a instructor like that.
Melissa McCarthy is funny.
Not as an
I
instructor.
enjoy
She'd be one of the people asking the questions about
Oh yeah,
the
okay,
pillow.
yeah, that's she could be both characters. Either
She
be
could
both.
be all the
She
characters.
should be. Yeah, it should be like a Nutty Professor kind of.
I was just thinking that, so I was like,
Just
hey,
hey,
hey!
get out of my head.
Lucas, I should have just said it. We would have said it at the same time.
That would've been
That's
amazing.
sick.
You know what it
Crazy.
came.
It's like a shitty. It's like a wrestler when they're like doing like, the old school wrestling when they like do like their halftime thing and they're just instantly just try to turn red. What's his name? The guy who played Bonesaw in Spider-Man.
Oh fucking Macho Man Randy Savage.
Randy Savage, dude.
Macho Man Randy
Yeah, he's
Savage.
not just-
You don't know him like that.
Nacho Man.
Yeah.
He's not yours.
Nacho Libre.
I knew that was.
Yo, it's him. Is that Randy Savage's character?
I don't even remember what happened in that movie.
Nacho Libre?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Didn't he save the world?
He ate nachos.
Free nachos, actually.
That's what libre means in Spanish. It's free.
No, isn't that your like star sign?
Yeah, Libre.
Libre in Spanish. If you have if you're a Libra with a little more zest, you're
I'm a Libre. This scale is spicy.
Have you guys
No.
yo, next time
I haven't even tried.
Next time you're on Netflix, watch the ad or the trailer that loads for the show Too Hot to Handle. Holy
Have you
fuck.
ever watched that show?
No, Nikki and I were laughing so hard cuz it's I guess this one gets guys from the UK and she's like cuz the rule of the show is they can't engage in any sexual activity or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, I want you. Like, I want you. And then this guy, like, deadpan to the camera, he's like, I want it so bad. I was like, what the fuck?
Like,
I did
really
not
think, like,
Terrible
really
accent.
think
I want it so bad. Yeah.
Do you think
I
she
was
was like?
I didn't expect. Like,
do you think
I
af-
laughed out loud. I was like, "What? That he sounds."
Do you think after she's like, never mind?
Oh,
Dude, we'll watch it after and tell
Ick. Got the
It's
ick.
like bad. His accent's like.
Yikes. It's like a dirty, like,
Yeah, it sounds
suburban
like all
English
of the words
accent.
were like in one. It was like a run-on sentence.
Oof.
Yeah.
Countryside English.
Oh, yeah.
That's brutal.
But the show is when I had seen the premise, I'm
So,
like, that's
so,
actually a pretty
so,
funny
so the whole
concept.
premise
What
is
is the
just
premise?
a bunch of hot people go to an island and
And they
cannot engage or else they lose money.
Yeah, so they think it's one show, but then it's actually another
Yeah,
one.
What?
they bring everyone on the show under the guise of like, this is a dating
It's
show.
a dating show, so
you
get to know
can
people.
Get to know people, and it's the idea is you bring out a bunch of horny people.
So they don't know they're not allowed to have sex?
No,
that they
until
they can
later
have
they
sex as much
reveal
as
it
they
that they're
want,
like, you're on.
And then they're like, oh, by the way, you could win this money at the end of the show, but if you have any sexual activity of any kind,
You can't. You're out.
kissing, even masturbating, not allowed, you lose money.
Yeah,
How long?
Like a month.
So people
I
are
would.
literally like, I'm willing to ditch the money if we can like smash.
Sorry, I'm curiosity. So
How much is the
when
money?
do they
How much
tell
money?
them this? They
50
tell them this
grand?
when they arrive?
Um,
Is it
50 grand?
or is it 100 grand or something?
They keep changing it. I think they have like the first 12 hours or something like that. Everything's fine, and then they find out
And then they cut it off.
that like no more.
Bruh, I could easily do that for 50 grand.
Well, you
Yeah,
wouldn't be on
you're
the
not a
show.
horn
I know,
dog.
I get it,
For-
but I'm
for a
just...
month?
He is.
I wish I
know
was on
him.
the show.
He's gonna flirt with all the guys.
Gotta be with the
He's
guy.
gonna try to convert one
Gotta be
gay
with
by
the
the
right
show.
fella.
But there's always one guy who's like really into like trying to win the money that all the other guys are screwing over.
What a fucking loser.
Who's like, come on guys, we can do this.
Is it teams?
No, it's but like
Individual money.
But the guy's trying to like, I guess, make it so the other guys don't like.
because it's still a dating show. You're still trying to make
A relationship.
actual connections with people. The idea is that you.
So you can't
do
kiss.
that
You can't.
emotionally.
Can't
Yeah, I could
can
fucking
you kiss.
I could
No,
crush
you
the
can't
show.
kiss.
So
No heavy petting.
what
No
did
kissing.
can you escalate?
Heavy
kiss?
petting? What is
Sorry,
that?
What did you say?
Like touching each. Like.
What did you
feeling
say?
each
What
other
did you
out.
call that?
You
Heavy
can't even feel
petting.
it.
Heavy petting.
Heavy petting?
Yeah.
Just break my leg off.
No heavy petting. Okay, I mean,
Heavy
is
petting.
that really that difficult? Just play board games for a month. Grow up.
I could do that. I
No,
could
but guys, they're
crush
too
the show.
hot to handle. You don't understand.
It's true. It's true.
These are
None of
people
us are
that,
too hot to
like,
handle.
Have sex every single day. Like they don't go a day without.
Like
I'm not
it's
on
sex
the show.
addicts that get put on the show. That's great.
Borderline.
I guess that's a good idea then. Could you imagine if you did the same
And that's
premise,
what's funny, too, is
but with
that-
alcoholics,
is-
but they bring out like a whole bunch of booze? Like you can't even take a sip, or you lose the show.
But
That
they
would-
have like sexy parties and stuff where they like
lingerie or whatever.
So and this alcoholic one,
I
that's
totally
like
get through it.
shots, like they keep pouring it, and everyone's like, I can't, I'm
Yeah, and
driving.
everyone that they don't, they just like dump it out.
Are you allowed to like bring things? Can I bring like a deck
You can't
builder?
jerk off. You can't jerk off.
No.
I'm bringing like a board game, just play by myself.
No.
Yes, you can.
Are you allowed?
Oh!
Can I bring?
Yeah, as long as it's not sexual.
Can
I
I-
mean, actually,
All your pieces are
Sexy
dildos.
board
girls
game.
have brought dildos and then realized that they can't.
Yeah, because the thing is, they're going on the show. They don't know this.
They
coming
don't.
into
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. True.
Signing up for the show, they have no idea.
Yo,
Yeah,
I want to get on
they're-
the show because that's easy money.
Yo, what if
Well,
they?
it's not because you get put on with a bunch of people that. Can't
Everyone's
control
single.
themselves.
Everyone's
No,
single.
but I'm saying I can, so it'd be easy
It
money
doesn't
for me.
matter because
It doesn't matter. It's not about you. You piece
So-
of
so if
shit.
they
Oh, it's
touch-
group
if-
money.
it's group.
That's what I was.
Yeah, but when
Oh,
he
that's
asked that,
lame.
you said
So it's not
no.
like yeah. I asked.
Oh,
Thank
sorry.
you. I asked that earlier.
Yeah.
So
he
if
asked that earlier.
I asked it earlier.
Sorry, it's a pool.
I'm so
I asked it
angry. I'm
earlier.
so angry. I asked that.
and
So
Nikki
Matt screws
decide
our
to
money.
Have sex, your money's gone.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I don't think I could join the show.
I like
only
this show
'cause-
less.
Only because people, yeah, people are
People
pieces
can
of
fuck
shit.
it up for you.
Yeah, some,
That's so whack.
some guy's gonna be like, I'm gonna kiss this girl on the cheek, and I'm gonna lose everyone.
Yo,
5 million.
any guy who gets laid, I'm gonna threaten to have sex with him.
And
I'm gonna kiss you, bud.
Lee ends up losing the money because he fucks the guy. He's like, God damn it!
Ah!
I wasn't
The guy
supposed to.
didn't actually do anything, so it's like your fault.
No, he ends up on a bisexual show, so the guy's like, okay.
Shit, God damn it.
He's gonna do you in that Amazonist position.
How's that work with guys?
It's just his butt.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
He's like, I've seen it before, actually. Yo, it's time to tell
What?
me what
Yeah,
you're
it's
grateful
time.
for. What are you
Oh
grateful
my god.
Yeah.
You're
I'm great.
You're
I'm
grateful for your child.
No, you can't say that. You can't put
Not-
can't put words into his mouth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since he's not.
I am, but I'll wait till they're born. I'm grateful for the first time when I fucking Jesus.
When you fucking Jesus.
What?
Lucky.
No, first time a man's.
I think that's his
touched
first time
himself.
too, because I don't believe him and Mary. To be honest,
Wild.
I think that's a fraud.
That's what I'm grateful for.
I'm grateful for. I am grateful for truly not being discontinued because I thought they were, and they might be, but I have enough, so I don't matter.
But you're grateful for them not being, but you don't know if they are.
Yeah, I'm just grateful.
What
for
a fan.
Truly Canada.
Oh. Do you mind checking the door?
Why is it time?
Thanks.
You know, what I would
I
say
mean, if it's
is
time
that
now, it's probably time.
I'm grateful for sweating because it's your body doing
Oh.
some cool stuff that I'll never
Ah, that's
understand.
How did
one,
we
that's a
not
good
even?
one.
we
Even though
talked
we've
about
talked about it on the show,
Talked
I
about
still
it today.
I still don't understand it.
That's a nugget. I liked it. That was a
Check
that was a
out
nugget.
check
What'd you
out-
call me?
This is
If anyone, you're a nugget.
That's crazy, dude. We're gonna get canceled.
You can't even say that.
What's wrong with nugget?
today was a very
Yo.
informational.
Yeah, it was actually very informational.
Is that a word?
Yeah,
It's informational.
informative.
It's also
Informative.
informational.
It's informative.
It's also.
Today was a smart episode.
It was.
It was. It was until that. I think.
I think I wrote it. Anyways, good night, folks.
See you.